Definitely something.
Of the old one.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we got a lot to finish on the Jeep Wrangler. As you guys can see, last video, we officially got it started, partially running. We did run into some few problems. We also figured out why it's misfiring. The reason why it's misfiring is due to a little metal tab was in the spark plug wire. It was missing, and when we tried to go cut it on, it would just misfire on cylinder 6. So we got the new spark plug wires, and now this thing is going to be running beautiful this video. As you guys see, last video we did have a cracked manifold too. We also got a brand new one up there too. So this is going to be very exciting. We're officially going to be having this thing back on the road. With this episode, we also got inspected with a new windshield and a lot more done to it. So no further ado, let's get started with that video. And one last thing before that video gets started, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. If you consider subscribing, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. We're currently sitting at 107 subscribers. I want to say thank you to all of you guys for the support you guys have been giving me and all along with blowing some of my Wrangler videos up. And the last few videos are been blowing up too. I just want to say how much appreciative that is, and I appreciate it a lot. No further ado, let's get started with this video. Alright guys, so we're back officially working on the Wrangler. You guys can see we finally got this thing started after 2 years long. It's running like a little crap right now. We are trying to determine if it's between the gas evap system, because we are missing a hose right here. So we do think it's the evap system. But this thing is pretty good. We went to Harbor Freight to pick up a torque wrench, which was not enough for the flywheel, so that's a shame. But we're going to start work on this thing and hopefully get this thing to start back up perfectly and start driving, because it cuts off when we try to drive it. Alright guys, so I want to take you off the video for a quick second. If you guys are wondering why this Jeep is making such a bad squeaking sound from the belt area, that was due to our tensioner being broken, and we had to rig it up for a little bit until we could get a brand new tensioner. And that's the reason why I was squeaking, is because it was so tight, and the belt didn't break or anything. We just got a new tensioner and now it sounds perfectly fine. So if you're wondering, I know you guys can make a comment down below, oh, that's squeaky, that's over tightened belt. We know that. So no further ado, let's get back onto that video. I put a WD-40 on that belt to help it lubricate it. All right. Definitely something.
Of the old one.
Yeah, that was definitely something missing out of
I
that
thought
one.
we did take pictures of the old one.
Alright guys, so there's one thing I do want to say during this time right here. I did not specify really well what had happened right here. So pretty much, as you guys can see, this middle piece right here was missing its metal tab, and it was on cylinder 6, and it caused it, the reason why you seen it jumping up, the engine and everything refusing to start and was struggling to get air, is because of that right there. which is surprising because I thought maybe the spark plug wire would never cause that, but it apparently did. So we ended up taking one of the old spark plug wires off the old engine, and this thing started up beautiful after we fixed it, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna get back to that video and you guys can figure out the rest of it towards the end of the video. If this is all along, this is the problem all along. Imagine like doing the other stuff. That would have been such.
That's why I said start with cheap shit. Get cheap shit first.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can find you one. That one's close to it. She's definitely running better after fixing piston 6. Alright guys, so now we officially have this thing started after 2 years. Look at this thing. The reason why it kind of sounds like that is because the exhaust is still not melted. We're just going to get rid of this thing because the bracket snapped on it. We're just going to get rid of it and put the exhaust on the side. And we're probably going to take the exhaust off. But this thing is started after 2 years. We're just going to let it run for a little bit. Hopefully, it doesn't sound too bad right now. If you hear that rattling, that's what that is. It's because of that. But yeah, this thing is immaculate. You know, this is exciting. You hear a little bit, that little ticking you hear is the exhaust because it has a leak. Hey guys, so this is what we got going on right now. As you guys can see, this thing was running, or not running like crap, but it sounded like straight crap. It had definitely had an exhaust leak, and we found why it was leaking and where it was leaking. So this is off the old engine. You know, we didn't have to order this completely free. When we bought this Jeep, it came with the original engine. This is the second engine in this Jeep, so we took this one off the first engine that's in the shed right now. And we also took the manifold, which is right here, off the original engine too. So like I said, there's a few things that are different between the 99 and 98 engines. I'll show you guys in a second. This is a 98 engine, this is a 99 body. There's a few things different, definitely, but everything's basically the same. It's just there's a few different tweaks and everything. But let me show you what we found on that engine that came from eBay. You can see it's very common for these things to happen. It was a crack around the manifold, very bad crack. In fact, it's like a whole 360. So that's a good thing we had a spare one. This one's done. It's, you know, we're not gonna be able to save that one. That one's probably gonna actually just be thrown away or just scrapped. But here we are. Got a newer one. So this should help out the exhaust leak. Should stop it completely. It sounds amazing now, so we don't hear like so that should help it. And here is the difference between the manifolds. Let me show you guys. If we take it over here, I kind of cleaned this one out a little bit, and you guys can see there's very much difference between. This is the 98 one. We're just gonna swap it out just to make sure it doesn't have no cracks in it. You know, we don't know what that's been through really, but we know what this has been through. We cleaned this up really good, clean inside. So like I said, but yeah, we're gonna see if we can get this to fit. It should, more than likely. Like I said, it's actually going to help us out because, you know, a lot of the wiring harnesses are 98 or 99, and we need a 99 to fix some wires up, like the sensors right there on the 99, right there on the other side. So like I said, that's a 98, 99, and you can definitely tell the difference between the two. It's very different. It's weird. Leave a comment down below to explain why that's so much different than the other ones. But everything's basically the same. It's just the hoses are going to be in different spots, and the sensors. That's the only thing that's different between these two, and maybe the design overall. Alright guys, so 7 months after getting this thing in the front yard now, we're closely getting this thing to running back on the road. I'm excited for this thing. You know, interior is fresh and minty. Whole entire interior is clean. Look at this. I cleaned this inside out. Smells good in here. All the interior has been cleaned. Like I said, we're close to getting this thing. We just gotta do the transmission line, and that's pretty much it. That's because we brought the transmission line on it. But that's it pretty much for this thing, and hopefully we can hear this thing idle soon. I'm pretty excited for this thing. Like I said, been a long journey. Hopefully get this thing back on the road and we can start cruising back in it. Alright guys, so you guys can finally see we got her started, and we took her to get some gas. We have to definitely get a new exhaust because it's definitely going to be rattling. So we're going to take that off tomorrow. It's been hot. We've been working in the brutal sun. It's been very brutal. It's been around 97 degrees in the brutal sun. And like I said, we got some gas for her, and hopefully she can drive. We have a little bit of misfiring, it sounds like, where it wants to go a little bit, but hopefully we can get that fixed. I'm going to take off the exhaust tomorrow morning, like I said, because it is rattling very badly. That's why partially the Jeep is shaking around. It's not shaking as bad now, but it has a little bit of shake because the brackets are broken off that. But we're definitely going to get that fixed tomorrow morning. It's going to sound very loud until I can get a new exhaust for this thing, but this thing's going to have to go without exhaust for about maybe a week or two before I can get it shipped in and customized for this Jeep. Alright guys, here to give you guys an update. A lot has changed since that last clip where I said I was going to put exhaust on it and it was vibrating and everything. But here we are about roughly around 4 months later. Thing has had over 4,000 miles put on it with the new engine. And you guys can see this thing is beautiful. We've daily drive this thing just about. I am the daily driver. My dad will drive it so often. Well, with it warming up, he's probably going to drive it more. But you guys can see that we got new seat covers. Interior is immaculate condition. We've done a lot to this Jeep actually since then. We've put a new top on it because the old top was pretty shot. A new exhaust on it, and this thing sounds very good. I'll have to show you guys what it sounds like later on in a later video. But you guys can see right there, that's our new exhaust. Everything's brand new about it. Tailpipe, everything. So now we don't have no rattling. You guys can, it stays in place, everything, because we got it replaced. That old exhaust was just shot, and we just needed to replace it, because if we didn't replace it, that thing probably would have failed inspection. Same thing with this. We did tweak it up a little bit right here. You guys can see that the old bracket piece did not come with this, or the little grommet piece on the frame was broken, so we actually bought these aftermarket tailpipe holders, and look at that. It's pretty strong. It moves the whole Jeep with it, so that's not going to be going nowhere. Let me know what you guys want for the future project of this Jeep, because I am down to do whatever you guys are down for. I want to bring a lot more content. If you guys want to do how-to videos, I already know I have a how-to video for this top right here. But, you know, leave recommendations. I can do a lot of how-to videos because this Jeep has unlimited things you can do too. But like I said, no further ado, we're going to end the video. This thing drives beautiful. Until next time.